The more I get beat up in here, the less I'm gonna get beat up in competition anyway.
You can't see it, but it's a whoop thing. You wouldn't understand.
If he kimores me, I'll give him $50.
I can come over and kick.
Ow!
No, we can.
Size 12.
I'm gonna come out and he'll look everybody.
You're not gonna be.
This is Kendall's Facebook Marketplace in person.
Not this small.
I have so much cheapy wear. It's not even. Oh, I have another option actually. I didn't even show
Except
you yet.
we don't have to trade
Charge
the
extra
location
for
of
this.
our home
No,
for
this is a training
$30.
shirt. It feels really good. It's like really thin and stretchy. Here, what do you?
This one's wicking.
This one's wicking. This is the summer attire. Then this is the Adidas collab. That's I don't know. There's long
That
sleeves.
one looks like that would actually fit me.
We've got women's sizes. It's just. I've got leggings in here as well.
Oh,
Which one do you want?
Take the leggings.
Wait, you want this? Or no? Or this?
No, I said that actually looks like that.
This one? That's a medium, but it fits like a large.
More
So
of a Nike guy.
you want that or this?
I don't respect Adidas' labor practices.
For now.
I don't
No,
feel
I
like
can try 'em both.
Adidas and Nike have that different
Oh, I have
labor
a funny
practice if
related
I'm
story
being
about
honest.
that and Solo.
What up, dog?
How you doing?
Did you look at my giant wardrobe of jeans? But I don't have men's shorts. Do you have those? You didn't forget. I can see your lying face so clearly. Clearly.
The women's actually fit me better.
Oh, is that so?
Shorts? Yeah. I'm more of a women's large.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so you're going to start from here. So I have the butterfly hooks, hands on the armpit. So I want to go bring him on top of my head. My partner is going to keep his balance just like we did on the exercise now across the mat with your hands. So I'm going to bring him up like this, elbows on my knees. And then from this point, once I push him all the way, I'm going to spin underneath and facing him on my back. And that's it. Right, so it's getting under. Notice he's not just falling, he's keeping his balance, keeping his body on his toes, go all the way across, plus we do the spinning. So over time, butterfly guard, hands on the armpit, create the momentum, pick them up, spin, that's it. So we do that for a few minutes before we go to X guard. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Step by step, guys, elevate your partner, spin underneath, working your mobility. Very nice.
Give it 2 and 2. Here, boxer's nice and warm.
Let me know if you need help, go step by step. Coordination, balance.
All right, let's see.
Nice spot.
What grips did he make? He just at the armpits?
He wasn't really specific about the grip to start, but he ended up with double over grips.
Huh? Double overs.
Unders.
Okay. And then what? I feel like I should have to push your leg so much.
Huh?
I feel like I shouldn't have to push your leg so much.
I think just cross training.
Sorry. It's nice for everybody.
So we're going from here. My goal is to sweep or any guard. So if I get out from X guard, keep it going. His goal is to stay on top and do the guard pass. Okay, so we're gonna go from here. So I'm gonna try to straight. He's gonna keep his balance, fight back. Any guard, keep it going. Only stops if you accomplish points, chest to chest, or we talk about the ways to defend from X guard with the gi this week, right? So you grab the sleeve, and then if he tries to stretch and come up with his elbow, have the sleeve. We talk about grabbing the belt. No gi, you don't have much grip, so you can try to fight the hooks. I can try to lean this way over here to fight this leg, right? So I can go and hug his head here and keep my weight aligning with him. So here there's not much as an X. Then here, just an idea for you guys to play with your defense until you can exit the X guard and move forward to guard passing, okay? So 5 minutes stop, 1 minute break, and then we switch top goes bottom, play safe. Let's go, 1, 2, 3. Nice. Guys, play safe. Let's go.
Is it, wait, are we switching that bottom? Oh.
After 5.
Oh, okay. That was just dance like a samba dancer. Okay, gargle. Just the video from the Did you say any other girl who's going?
Complementing warm up specifically. You're gonna have a lot of sparring after, guys.
What a creep, bro. You're not supposed to hit on people while you're training. Have you ever heard that? Look at this man. Here's what's not to do. Red flags and rolling. Jesus.
Yeah. Can't get off that leg.
Guys, nice pull.
I've been doing
Got 3 more minutes.
Work with me.
For sure I got an advantage.
Oh yeah.
For sure.
Multiple advantages.
Now what we really need to know is how I possibly showed up on the one day that AJ is here.
The best day.
Unplanned. I feel like maybe
You can't see it, but it's a boot thing. You wouldn't understand.
he's been tracking me. He actually knew I was coming. Came to see me.
Hey, surprisingly, her numbers are really good. Exceptional, actually. HRV's high.
Oh no, this is not working. I jammed my finger pretty bad the other day. It's pretty ugly and fat right now, but I think I'm about to run out of tape. He's one of our coaches. He coaches our kids. He just came from Corona. Uh-oh. The man's here.
Very good. Aloha, hey.
Hello.
People like him way more than me.
Okay, that's nice. Awesome. I have my diamonds. Guys, keep going. Got 3 minutes for this round. Play safe. Oh, yeah. Do it.
This is my number one sweet defense. Straight jokes.
Stop over here, guys. More to the corner, guys.
Huh? That's so true.
It's okay. Train a little bit? Every once in a while, like easy, but not hard. I can't walk with my week if I roll. 50 seconds.
It's because he's a bully. I feel like life would be so much easier if my matches were actually like this. Like, what if I tried to just go out and like sit around? I don't have to breathe nearly as hard. I might do better.
Yeah, what's he saying?
My dad loves, or Chris loves that Be a Man guy on Instagram. Have you seen him? What did he say in the meme today? He said,
Don't want an easy life, be a man.
hate your dad your entire life, then be just like him. Be a man.
Oh, yeah, don't be happy. Don't be happy.
Don't be happy. Be a man. There's a lot of good ones. No, that's what it was. Hey, everything your father represented, and then become that. Be a man.
So then we're gonna do rounds of 5-6 minutes. If you feel you have space, go from standing. If you get too slippery or too many people, go from the knees and keep it going.
You're allowed to say
So
it.
it'll be nice that you get to comment. Yeah, they already announced it.
What are you fighting?
Alliance guy,
Okay. Oh, Almeida. Yeah. That's cool. That's a good fight. Is Uriah on that card? Is Uriah favorite fighting somebody? That's so crazy.
yeah, him and Vivi Fernandez.
That's wild. Yeah, I'm
It's gonna be
excited. It's gonna be a fun card.
Plus Hiram Gracie on there. I got a really nice card.
Yeah, and it's fun. I just decided that, well, so he's fighting on ADXC in Abu Dhabi in a couple weeks, and I originally wasn't going to do it because of ADCC for interviewing and commentary and stuff, but then last minute I decided to do it because I'm like, oh, it'll be so fun, I'll just go, like 3 weeks before. That's my usual lifestyle anyway, like it's not like really that crazy.
You know what she does?
But I didn't know he was fighting on it, but I'm excited.
Well, what she does that I think all commentators need to start to learn
Thank you.
is she's actually commentating on the matches that are going to
jiu-jitsu?
place that's right in front of him. She's not talking about, oh, this one time I trained,
At band camp.
Yeah.
This one time at band camp, I was training with that person. What I did with them, no, my least favorite is...
Did you see what happened?
My least favorite is what he needs to be doing, what she should be doing, and you're like, bro. What's up with your? Do you have tape over your roof right now? That's good. I have the roof sleeve. I'm not afraid of you hurting me. I'm afraid of you hurting yourself.
That's so nice of you.
Okay, Florida, be careful now. Don't make it come out. Good, nice.
Were you gonna scissor take on me or something?
Let's go.
To your little game plan. No way, bro.
Watch your space, guys. Keep it going. Don't hold it up, por favor.
If he kimores me, I'll give him $50. Now I'm in trouble.
What happens? If she gets Kimura, what happens?
$50 if AJ Yagisar kimores me.
Challenge accepted.
Oh no. I got like chicken in my arm. I told him I'd give him $50 if he kimored me. If he kimored me. That's all he wants to do.
Said my roof's not working, but it's not dying.
That might have been the dumbest thing I did all night. Let's say that.
give you $100 if you catch him in a game.
He's gonna die before he taps. So I'm not gonna get paid.
So I want to fight another event. You're going to go outside.
Yeah,
I'm just giving her content that she can talk about.
for sure.
This one time I was training with him.
Don't watch the match, watch me. Oh, no. Oh, no.
Another victim. You know what's messed up is I showed her this technique.
You did. That's why you wanted to do this to me.
You give up?
I tapped. That wasn't giving up. That's not the same thing. We don't just restart here. That means a reset. I feel like if we didn't really reset, it's not $50. Do it again. Oh no. Energy tap really easily to heal this. Maybe $25 because I tapped but we never restarted. I think that's 25. How about an acai? And that oil's like all in my hair. I can feel it. It's getting nice and moisturized. Shiny and fresh. I got a massage yesterday and my massage therapist left oil like all in my hair. And I was like, it's okay, it's gonna make me really have very strong hair in the next couple days.
No, I'll get no
No apologize. Yeah. Good. Flying into everybody. But yeah,
Double out of here. Working on your bad take.
Because I was happy you were on the mat.
I can come over and kick. Ow! Nobody can do anything.
That is not fair. They like
He's trying to be of service to me. Make it funny.
make it funny. He said.
Old guy trying to justify his existence.
Sorry, I didn't mean to kick you in the kidney. Like healed her in the back. It's fine.
Stand up, I think you go.
Oh, I thought you.
I was just laughing. I think the first time we rolled together was just
Any noise is a verbal tap.
That was a nice way of saying it. It was cranking my neck, but it was getting there.
I can't get out at that point, so it's like.
Yeah, one of the things I was too person like put in the middle of roll, but I feel like when you first start training together, you pass really far away. Yeah. Good movement. Yeah. And then when we were training a bit more. Yeah. Your hips and your legs get really close to me. Yeah. But this time it felt again kind of like before. Yeah. So maybe it's just like reconnecting. Yeah. You'd be like here, and I'd be like, oh shit, I should have passed my guard because the movement was so good. And I was like, oh, I have space. Thank God. Big girl jiu-jitsu, remember?
Yeah. Oh yeah, chest.
Yeah.
Tits out.
Komodo. You're going 10th planet on me now.
Sorry.
Okay. Oh my God. All right, sir. You want to? We have a little room. Oh, we're good. We're good. We got the good corner with the AC. like these MMA guys, all they want to do is Darce and anaconda you all day. And it's a good reminder because I think about like Ty and Cade. I think they Darce people from so many places just because we're not like respecting the position properly. So I'll be like, oh yeah, here's my head and arm. And then I'm like, I'm getting choked again. But it's really good because it flips that switch for me, so it's helpful. My neck, I'm realizing like since I started training here some, I'll train with these MMA guys and there's the MMA guys. When I train here, I train with all these MMA guys. And it's awesome because I feel like I learn a lot because my speed, like their speed is so fast that you can't really like rest in positions, but their technique is not always as sharp as like the super technical jiu-jitsu guys because jiu-jitsu is not their primary focus, right? Of course. But what happens is I'll like get lazy because their positioning is not as tight and I'm going fast and then I get Darced. There's like Darces everywhere. They're like the Rotolos, so they just throw Darces in like in every position. So then a lot of times what happens is it's not tight like a choke, but it's tight like it's gonna crank my neck. And it's the position where it's like, oh, if this is a tournament, like for sure write it out, but I'm training, so I'm not gonna be that guy that either one stops them and is like, oh, it's cranking my neck. I will never, ever be that person. But two, I'm not gonna let my neck get cranked. So I'm just gonna tap because I put like myself in that position. Like I made enough mistakes to already get there. But it's just like a good lesson because in training I almost never get Darce, like ever. I never get Darce. I can't remember the last time I was Darce except for the last time I was here. And it's by these MMA guys. But it's good because there are some people that fight like that with that style that I don't usually look out for. So anyway.
Yeah, having me like getting caught in triangles. Like there's like, man, there's like a 70% chance I could get out of this. But I know that my neck would be jacked up for 4 days.
Yeah.
So it's like, no.
I think too, like jiu-jitsu people, we get really lazy with how flexible we are. So we like let ourselves get bent up on our neck and our back and different things. And then like you get in a position where you're maybe a little fatigued and you don't feel how tight you are and things feel fine. And then you're like stretching something and then, or like, you know, pulling an armbar finish or something. And then you pull your back or your neck and it's like not worth it. Because then it just takes you out of training, takes you out of the flow of things. So do I want to get caught in some issues? No, but sometimes you gotta tap to keep training, and it's a good lesson for the ego. It's like, no, tap, let your feelings get hurt, and be like, okay, I don't want to end up there again, so I better fix the mistake.
No, it's really about being mature as a fighter. Like, you know, you're gonna get into stuff that's sloppy, you know, and it's not like super tight, but it's very powerful. And to get out of it, you're gonna have to hurt yourself. And
it's my fault that I got there. I think that's like
the mistake has been made. The mistake has been made.
It's a maturity issue.
I mean, like, believe me, I've done it. Like, it's like you don't want to get tapped out in your own school. Other guys give me a triangle. It's like, no, I ain't tapping this.
All right.
Or even like toe holds and crap. It's like, nah, I ain't tapping. Not my own school. No. But then it's like later on, like flipping around.
Old school. Yeah, so what are we doing here today? We're here in Irvine again at HQ with Professor Felipe Frau and a bunch of amazing people. Man, we showed up on the craziest day. I had Hector come in, who I haven't seen forever. AJ Agazarm shows up. This kid, Jonathan, I think his last name is Moreno. Pancakes, he won, I think he won Pancakes and then also the regular pants. He's insane. He's training with Professor Frau right now. Saul's here, like Chris, Jason, and Kyle came. Casey, Sam are here from out of town. A couple of our coaches came. We just had a great group. I can't even list them all. It's going to go on forever. Then we got the cool MMA guys. We got Cub, we got Neiman, Gracie, a bunch of awesome people. So just here training. We did the hour-long class with a lot of specific training. Got to train with Chris a bunch, which was fun because we usually only train together if we're like, if one of us is teaching the class. So it's fun to be able to be students together. I love when we get to do that and kind of play and have fun and train hard. And then rounds, baby. I was laughing because some of the rounds I feel like people don't like footage to go out of them getting beat up. And I'm like, dude, put it all out there. I don't care. The more I get beat up in here, the less I'm going to get beat up in competition anyway. If I see someone getting beat up all the time in training, my first thought is like, damn, I wonder what they look like when they're winning rounds, because I know that's not all they're doing in training. So it's like scary. So I don't care. I get Darce, I get heel hooked, I get my guard passed a bunch of times, and all that matters is that I can be comfortable doing this so that if something goes wrong in competition or something gets off, like there's no panic. Like you just keep fighting. Like I can always win no matter what, and that's a mantra I use all the time. Like I can always win no matter what. I can always win no matter what. So we train ourselves to do it here. If you never train yourself to do that in the room, you're not gonna be able to do it in competition. You're gonna freak out. And that used to happen to me in the lower belts. I didn't let myself like get beat up too much, or I tried to avoid it. And I can't remember who said this. I can't remember who it was, but someone said like, oh, if you're never getting, like I get tapped out a bunch in training. Like it was like a quote that was going around like, oh, I get tapped out so often in training. And then they're one of the most dangerous people in the world. And it's like, yeah, because I'm putting myself in new positions all the time. And then when it's time to do A game, it's like, let the horses out of the, like it's so fun. Like that's when I get to really have fun, when it's A game time. So, all part of the process, having fun.
It's a solid move.
Man, that's awesome. Love it. He just came up and he was like, I got somebody to kill the corner right now. So I'm talking about, babe. He's like, I've been training in training and I've been ripping it. And I was like, don't tell anyone I told you to rip it off, but rip it off. Your head okay?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay. No, I'm just worried about the guys behind you here. I'm like, oh yeah, let's If you want to know how to be me, it's not that. Don't worry. Don't worry. If I inside trip you, you don't need to guillotine me. It's fine.
Nice, thank you.
Thank you. Thanks.
I'll try to get your neck over and over.
That was good.
Inside trip. House special, your house special. Last one, if you can, bring your legs over, hold the stretch, exhale. And we feel that my partner starts stripping my leg off, right? So he starts doing this. Now I start losing a lot of the tension here, right? So what we're gonna do, guys, we're gonna start switching this top leg. We're gonna bring it up and we're gonna bring it over here, okay? And I start to really connect to his hip here, right? And what we want is we wanna make sure that now both of our legs, we can cross them here, right? We can lock a triangle, but the main thing is that we're pulling our heels in, right? And we wanna suck his leg back inside, right? So a lot of times if I just kinda have it limp here, right? Or if my legs are crossing, then from here there's too much space, right? So we wanna make sure that with our legs, we're pulling everything back in, okay? Now we have the same heel hook from this position, right? Except now our legs, both legs are on the outside here, okay? So from this position, guys, what we're gonna do is we're gonna start, again, pulling in, right? That's the first thing. The second thing is making sure that this top knee, okay? Both of my knees are gonna be squeezing together, but the emphasis is on this top knee coming down, right? Now, from this position, guys, same thing. We take that slack out by pulling our hands to our chin here, right? And from here, guys, it should already be getting tight, right? Now, from this position, once we have everything tight, sorry, Professor. Once we have everything tight here, right? Now we just look over our shoulder, and same concept, guys, we bridge our hips, right? So we're here, everything's tight, we look over our shoulder, and we can start finishing it from there, right? And I was saying this in the morning class too, guys, is you guys know you guys have really good braking mechanics if you guys can finish it one-handed, right? Obviously, when we're training, we want to make sure we're locking our hands here, right? But if you guys are able to finish it with one hand, then that means the braking mechanics that you guys are placing are everything's in place, right? So again, we want to make sure that we're back heeling here with both of our legs, right? Whether we're crossing our feet, triangling our legs, right? Again, we want to just make sure we're back heeling here. My knee is tight, and again, we have the same lock, right? Now from this position, guys, chin to hands, right? And from there, a lot of times people are already tapping, right? But if not, now we can start bridging our hips, looking over our shoulder, and getting really tight breaks from this position, okay? So let's take a look again, guys. So we're in our, sorry, Professor. So from here, we're in our single leg X. Now, from this position, we start doing the whole thing, right? So from here, we expose his heel, right? We come in. Now he takes that foot off, okay? As my partner takes that foot off, guys, immediately I'm gonna bring my leg up and over, and now we start to connect into our outside ASHI, okay? So from here, guys, single leg X, outside ASHI, okay? Both of our legs are just on the outside here, okay? Now from here, guys, we're gonna pull everything in tight, whether we're crossing our feet, whether we just have toe to toe, right? Or whether we're locking a triangle, it doesn't matter, we're pulling everything in here, okay? Top knee is gonna come down on his thigh, and now from here, hands to chin. A lot of times we'll get breaks there. If not, guys, then from here we look over our shoulder, and then we get the finish from there. Bridging our hips and looking over our shoulder, okay? Any questions there, guys? Anyone need to see it again? Feel good? Yeah, let's go on 3, 1, 2.
I feel like I bring them in too close and then they're able to like hide their foot behind my back.
Yeah, for me, it's all about like leg exposure, right? So like if you're trying to do this on someone who's also really good at leg locks, I would probably try to lock a figure 4.
Yeah.
Because if you just kind of have your legs dangling, then they throw the leg over, and now they can start attacking your leg here.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah, I almost just feel like sometimes when I go figure 4, what is happening here? When you go sometimes I feel like when I go to figure 4,
Yeah.
so we're here and you're gonna push this foot down. Just like, yeah. So boom, here. I
Yeah.
feel like maybe I'm just not.
Well, figure 4 the other side.
Yeah. I'm just trying to think like.
Well, like what you could do too.
Sometimes I feel like he's able to hide his heel here because I can't like extend the hip.
So I will say that if you don't have his heel, I wouldn't switch to outside ashi.
Yeah, because they're gonna come out.
Because then
Right?
they're gonna come up and
Okay,
take your back.
that makes sense.
Right?
Well,
Okay.
I feel like I can lock.
Yeah.
Or you can lock like
it's
that.
super annoying.
Yeah.
So not until I have the heel exposure then.
Yeah, yeah.
So if we're here and he pushes my foot down here before I have heel exposure, then where would you recommend stepping on the hip instead?
You can go. You can also switch to straight foot locking as well.
yeah.
So you have the straight foot lock as well.
Right.
And then you can go. If he takes the foot off, we can go here. We can go post ashi by posting the foot on the hip.
This was like that
right?
what Mikey stuff, right? Remember when that you were studying? I remember when you were studying that, and I almost
Yeah.
broke my ankle like 5 times. That was,
So you could go-
He
yeah.
got into a real Mikey footlock kick, and it was everyone felt it.
So you go right there, or if he steps over, then you go butterfly ashi. So
Oh, if
you're
he
right.
sits over, or like
if
hips
he's-
over.
Like,
No, like hip over this foot.
Yeah, if you come here, then you hook with this leg, with the other leg. So this one stays there.
Here,
and
right?
This hooks his same side hamstring though.
Here.
Here, and this one here. You can go belly down with it too if you
Yeah,
want.
yeah.
But now this is butterfly ashi here.
Okay.
Right, where you can continue finishing the straight foot lock. And that's the one that Mikey does. This
Yeah.
is like the Mikey foot lock.
You know, I really like
Or
to
the
model
Isaac
my game
Peterman.
after people that I have similar body types to. So.
He does it as like or I'm guessing there's like a dilemma. If my foot's turned in, he goes for the heel, and then if he's
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
I
Especially
feel like
if the
for
person
this, I
starts.
would be trying to more turn my foot in, but then you go for the heel hook.
Yeah.
And then I can also come here. Like to heel hook you if you have control of this foot.
But you just bring it right over, yeah.
Yeah.
Outside ashi, yeah.
And be here.
Yeah.
So
So when you lock a figure four, you can go full triangle. I also just like to lock
Be on
it
the back of
underneath
the
my
calf,
calf. Yeah.
just here?
Yeah.
Okay.
I feel like it's a lot tighter.
yeah, it feels tight.
That's more time on my foot, but
It's good though, right?
it is a big stretch on my foot right now.
Break your ankle. All right, ready? Go. Okie dokie. So, no, I'm not doing that yet. Because I was about to sit over your foot.
Oh.
And I said, oh, I'm not doing that yet.
Oh, so I'm supposed to already have your heel.
Yeah. And then I push this down, and then you're bringing your other foot over.
I feel like if I had the heel, it'd be pretty hard to get that foot off.
I don't think so. That's usually my first move.
With that hand?
Or either one. Both.
Oh, okay.
Because as soon as I come here, I'm looking to sit over. And then if you switch to outside ashi, then I'm in trouble. Yeah, he was kind of going like a partial almost. Yeah, that's tight.
This is tight? On
Yeah.
where? Your knee?
My knee and my ankle.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh yeah, let's do it again. Okay.
I'm used to looking to the wrong side because I want to come up here.
You want to look through the camera like, hi. Okay, stop.
Okay.
He's like, I want to go.
I definitely do the opposite direction instinctively.
Oh.
Like I look in the direction that my
Yeah,
head's
yeah,
twisting.
yeah.
But I think I see the purpose of looking the other way is because you're going in the direction of your hip
Yeah.
extension, not in the direction of your like.
Like a hot dog. I think if anybody watches my vlogs, it probably feels like I suck at jiu-jitsu because I think like in most of my vlogs, I'm always just like, huh? What?
Confuse the enemy.
What do you do? Confuse the enemy.
Custom
That's
auto.
true. That's true. All right. Ow! My braid pigtail thing went in my eyeball.
Floyd Patterson, Mike Tyson. Doesn't get better than that.
I don't know
Custom auto.
what you're talking about at all.
He has a book called Confuse the Enemy.
Oh,
Tyson's trainer.
you heard it here first. Okay. So I'm gonna heel hook you, and then you're gonna step my hip down or my foot down, push my foot, bro, and then I'm like, no. And I'm like, here. Man, this feels good. That was your foot and your knee, or just your foot?
No, just my foot.
From here, I kind of had the same option, right? But again, my legs aren't close together, right? So now this creates a lot more space for him to start rolling, right? So the outside ashi, the nice part about it, right, is that it stops him from rolling here, right? Of course, there's other challenges in this position, but that's the main reason why I switched to that outside ashi, okay? So that we can stop him from rolling continuously here, okay? So let's take a look again, guys. You ready to come in? And again, we expose our partner's heel, so we have his heel already, okay? This is when my partner decides, you know what, I need to get out of here, okay? So first option, guys, my partner's on his knee, and I turn my knees towards the mat here, okay? Now again, if my partner stays here, there's ways of finishing, right? But my partner's gonna continue to go, so he's gonna come one more spin, and from here, guys, we're gonna start posting on our head.
in this situation, we're gonna start taking our leg out, and now from here, we're gonna fall to our hip. And now we have our outside ASHI here, okay? And now from here, guys, if you guys notice, the whole time I still had his heel. Now from here, we can lock, and then we can start getting the finish from there. Any other questions here, guys? Good? Let's go on 3, 1, 2.
I don't know what it is with like the brain where I can be staring at you the entire time you're teaching for 5 minutes and absorbing, and then we get here and I'm like, I have no idea what I'm supposed to do. I don't know if that's like a really universal experience. Is that a really? Yes. No, all the time. And I'm like, I'm not a bad student. Like, I'm paying attention. Like, and every time I catch my mind drifting, I'm like, no, go back, focus. And then I'm like, I need to be like playing a game or something.
I'm the same way. You can see why it's a meme.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm supposed to be rolling this way, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
See, I knew something. Okay. Oh gosh, that was weird. Oh, I see. Oh, I've done this before. And then ow.
Oh.
Yeah, that's a good sign.
In your car. Called my bacon jalapeno cheeseburger.
Oh.
I was like, oh, sorry, sparring people.
I didn't notice.
Make sure watching our space, guys.
Staying by the wall.
Pull his elbow up. Yeah. You control that on you. Yeah. Now you can concentrate. Yeah. Keep the elbow. Keep the elbow. Nice.
Left, guys.
Make him suffer a little bit.
Just keeps going. Or so what would you do as soon as they cleared?
Yep. Walk down our left now, left his head. Yep. Capture the elbow.
Yeah.
Dirty left. Back, nice, beautiful. Heavy on the cross face. Get him flat, yeah.
But now you're aware of it, so you
About
just gotta,
30 seconds.
okay, what can I do for them? Shift, maybe I shift a little bit. There's so many combinations. So many. Yeah, that's why it's like.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
20 seconds. Time, guys. Want a break?
Not worried about getting my face.
I'm waiting for you to do that. The signal, I'm gonna give you.
Professor Kendall working here.
That's how you It's just like so far. Don't do this. You're watching.
Nice, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Focus on stapling down.
Yes, she does. Yes, she does.
Let him tire himself out.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Nice, keep him flat. Just focus on getting him tired right now. Still got plenty of time. Nice rest left. You're going to the back. Hey. 2.5.
Yeah, trying to plug your own. I think you have the right idea.
I'm getting sick of these things at the phone and all. People high, my night. To the end.
Get his hip flat? Yeah. Keep walking. Walk. Now you can get that knee out. Hiking those hips up. Yeah, a minute and a half.
Okay. Yes, yes. Yes, I get
Yeah, what's that just here? That's down. Time, guys. This last ball on the mat here. Working over guard motion.
Hello, guys. Today was a day of survival.
And not even because I got smashed, more so just because I had a little bitchy attitude during training. And usually I'm really good at like, if I feel like a weird energy coming on, I can like have all my tips and tricks and I switch it and I'm like, woohoo. But I don't know, I had a hard time today. I was telling Sam that like this morning I had a great workout and I was like, oh my God, life is so good, and like the music and everything, like I'm seeing in Technicolor. And then I was like, why am I feeling like this all of a sudden? I was like, oh, because I finished my period yesterday, that's why. Like all of a sudden my serotonin was like, woo. And then I thought I was gonna have the best day because I had a great lift. I was feeling so good, on fire. And then I went to training and it wasn't that fun. But the important part is that we still got the job done. I don't know why I said number 2. We got a lot of jobs done, a lot of rounds of training. It wasn't my best training ever, but I think one of the things I try to remember is like, you know, even if you have like a 90%, like even in a training camp, if you have an A performance and it's like, that would be like 90%, right? Like still like 1 out of every 10 days is going to be hard. Like you're allowed like room for error. And I think we forget that, right? So it's like, one time I heard this quote that was so good. It was like a story about a gymnast, I think. And he was saying like, in your training days, out of every like 7 days, you may have, I forget the exact story, but it was like, you may have like 3 excellent, 2 moderate, and like 2 shitty or 2 really poor, right? And so when you think about that, like if you're going through a really intense camp, like you're trying to reach new levels all the time. So like you're gonna get knocked down, you're gonna have stuff that feels frustrating, or like days where the integration is not working perfectly, and like you just have to keep going through and you're learning new stuff and you feel like kind of discombobulated. But then on the day that everything comes together and it integrates perfectly and things are firing and you're like landing new stuff and you're like, whoa, like I'm so good at jiu-jitsu. It's like, was I really actually more like poor at jiu-jitsu like a couple days prior? Like probably not. It was just, you know, like takes sometimes the body time to catch up with the mind, like what the mind knows. So there's that as far as like technical improvements, but the energy too. I think it's just learning to not be like totally knocked down by the days that are tough. It's just like, all right, okay, like surrounding yourself with positive people. So you have a rough day that's a little bit, they don't take it too seriously either. They can just kind of remind you like, oh yeah, you know, it's gonna be like that. And then you go eat dinner and you have fun, and you go to sleep, and then you wake up and you do it again the next day, and the next day you have the best training of your life and you smash everybody. At least that's how it goes for me. So anyway, nothing too profound to say today. Today we just made it through. I did try like some fun stuff, and like today, like Saul pulled me aside before the sparring started, and he was just like, just try to have fun. And dude, literally, I was not having fun. Like after the first round, I like turned to Michelle behind the camera. I was like, I need to stop recording right now. He was like, how are you feeling? Saul was like, how are you feeling? And I was like, I need to stop recording because I just can't for a second. And it's so funny. I almost never get like that. So it's just stuff like that, like being able to laugh at it, make fun of it, and like that little part of me coming out that felt like I can't do this right now. Like I can acknowledge her and be like, oh, you are under a lot of pressure. Like, you're doing something really hard, like whatever part of me that is, and be like, I hear you. Let's figure out what you need. But also, like, we need to finish training. So, like, sit in the back seat of the bus, and, like, I'm getting back in the driver's seat and driving the bus, and then, like, we'll deal with that later. And so now I get to, like, kind of get in touch with myself, like, oh, what is that? Like, what's that weird energy that's going on? Like, what do I need to feed that to have, like, a great, you know, training tomorrow? And also just feel good about the process that I'm in, because no matter what happens at ADCC is, like, these memories are mine to keep. Like, these days are my life. This is what makes up our life. So how do I enjoy it to the best of my ability? So today was hard, but we made it through. And now we're going to go eat and have fun and keep it light. Get a good night of sleep, and then tomorrow I'm gonna go train with Mario Lopez at my friend Robert's gym. I trained with them a couple months back, and it was super fun, and it was just cool. Like, Mario's so fun, like as far as like he gets so excited about learning new moves and has great energy and vibes, and everybody in that room is great. So we're gonna road trip up there tomorrow, and I think it's been so fun during this camp to like train at a bunch of different gyms and feel different people, and it's been great and really beneficial for me in my jiu-jitsu. I feel like it's opened up my mind with jiu-jitsu a lot instead of getting the same patterns, and so I have a tendency to get like really tunnel vision, and that serves me in a lot of ways when I get tunnel vision, but it also means that like sometimes I have blinders on and then I stop seeing, you know, the rest of the world, which is a good thing to be able to do, but also to be able to be pulled out of that. I know that like I'm never going to lose the ability to be able to be tunnel vision when I want to be, so might as well do the thing that I'm less good at, and then I know I can bounce between the two. So anyway, made it through. Thanks for watching me suffer today. Even though I didn't get smashed, I was suffering in here and in here, even though I was winning the rounds. It's not always about like what's happening in the jiu-jitsu. I just wasn't feeling like my, you know, myself. But that girl is a part of me too, and that's okay. So don't have to like shame that or be over the top. It's just life. It's just training. It's just jiu-jitsu. So thanks for being here for it, and I'll see you guys soon.